Yes, coming up right now is the photo competition. This is literally take a photo, enter it in the competition. What could be simpler?
Trying to actually... when you get to the end of this and you start seeing some of the quality on these... I mean, you can't just take a photo. You have to take an excellent photo and just keep going. I mean, these are just going to be so good.
Yeah. Anyway, entry number 1 is Oldstool by Dexter of Abyss with a G. Or is it G-I-I? G2?
G...
That is an Oldstool, yes. I honestly, when I was at school, I sat on worse chairs than that.
I did not, but there's, I mean, I've gone into attics and so forth and seen chairs like that, and they always have stories. I mean, that's the thing. A chair like that has a story. And also I like the angle where you kind of, I'm kind of thinking, okay, is it really missing that front leg? Or is it just
yes, I'm pretty certain that's missing.
It is. It
is
missing. Sensational.
Nice composition there, very nice.
All right, second up, Game Over by Grimm of Headless Chicken. Sorry, Matorikos. There's a group called Headless Chicken now. Hope this has more artistic value than a sunset. Oh no. There's you can tell the quality of the camera also that a lot of these have been taken with.
I mean, this is an example of a picture telling a story here. That's
yes. Also, is that a game or a demo? That picture. It looks demo-ish, but I can't identify whether it's a demo or not because I don't remember, because I haven't been watching enough Game Over.
Yes, that was Game Over by Grimm of Headless Chicken. Number 3 is Butterfly by Rusalka.
Oh, black and white. There's also something to be said for the complete lack of color in a composition. I can say words, but yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of equipment used to make this photo, but a lot of it was determined to make it look as low tech as possible.
Yeah. Well, also to focus on the butterfly itself, I think, because I mean, the question in my mind now is, okay, is it orange? Is it blue? You know, what type of butterfly is that?
You download the picture and color it in.
Yeah. That would also work. So, The Chase by RaccoonViolet. Street art. I'm almost pretty sure I know this subject matter. No, I don't.
I remember the aardvark.
I do too. But that's a clever use. I mean, that street art piece is a clever use of that water drain.
Yeah. I always love it when I find it. I don't know about you, but I find these types of drawings like occasionally around where I live.
Oh yeah, we have them in Helsinki.
Yeah. It does annoy me that more of them are signed.
Yeah, I haven't been outside enough. But yeah, there's just the paint, and just it's very interesting because that's a picture of another picture.
Number 5 is Gare from FRaNKy. Thousands of tons of steel roll through here, but it's all electric these days. Steam has more character, and honestly, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah, well, I would have to
I'd probably agree less if I lived next door to a train station, though.
That's the new metro here in Helsinki has some good spots like this too, but it's more orange. Well, parts of it are more orange. It's also interesting. I can't read words if I don't recognize the word as English anymore. I can't read it English. So for me, I read that as Gare. Because that's how you would pronounce it in Finnish. I find it fascinating. My brain does that now.
I'm assuming in Finnish it means station. Or am I wrong with that?
It's not. I'm assuming it's Belgian or French.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, sorry.
Or
It's
Spanish
mixed
or
up.
Dutch. But yeah, it's
I know.
yeah, probably.
I'm pretty certain it means
garage.
station in French. So.
Yeah. Rosen for Mama by Crazy Crack of Polka Brothers and SOD. Still, oh, you weird dude. Now, that's
a pair of lips right there.
it is. Has it caught an insect, or is it just that's just a plant. No, it's an insect. Down below. It has caught it. Yes. I think that's a mantis. That's a angle I don't normally see a mantis from. Also, I'm not sure how he managed to get the black in there. He might have had to cut it out.
I would assume touched up later.
Yeah, I would assume. Because,
Just looking at the bit between the legs there.
yeah.
So, yes. Spiny of Torment gives us neon coils for number 7. Number 7. Part of a light installation in Bristol. Pure photo. It's a giant slinky. I'll have to find that on the website. I'm assuming there'll be a website if this is an art installation, but
You'll have to ask him.
I would
because
I wonder if that moves. I wonder if there's a giant set of steps that it goes down.
I would hope so, but yeah. Okay, I was just hearing that we're actually talking over, because there's no music coming in my headphones. This is Never This Again by Frenchkiss of BRAINWAVE. But I'm being told that our talking over the music is not disturbing anyone. So,
Okay.
I was afraid there for a second that we were destroying stuff. I don't like doing that. Oh! I like the composition on that. I don't like the electrical thing in front, but there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, it's there. The clouds are really something. I remember back in the day with some folks were talking about the zooming and pinching and rolling around the pictures. And I just feel that adds so much more to the understanding of these pictures when folks are zooming around these things and showing details and just... It's so much more than just looking at the shot. Obviously, later I can concentrate on these things, as I will when I look at them, put them on my desktop and so forth. But...
Number 9 is Shroomies by Halcy of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tallinn Zoo, October 2021.
You know, this... Halcy moved to Estonia, and the Estonia being closer to Finland, the light on this appears correct to me for this time of year. And since moving up north, I have a much more light impacts me more. The Bitten Pike by TMA of Abyss Connection, TRSi, and TSA. An underwater shot. This is going to be interesting.
I like underwater shots. Oh, that's a pike.
Oh. Now, that's the type of fish that you want to catch.
It's the type of fish you stand quite a good chance of being caught by.
Oh, yes, that also. Now, that's a thing to try and sculpt and render as well.
Yeah.
I wonder what the coloring is on that.
Pike, they tend to be quite... they're quite dull-coloured, I think, actually.
Yeah. That might be why they've... well, it might have also been just plain shot in black and white. I don't believe that's salmon. At least, it's certainly not a Pacific salmon.
It's not a salmon, though. It looks like a pike to me.
Yeah, it looks like a pike to me as well.
Yeah. Entry number 11, wear your mask. Oh, I wish people would listen to that sometimes.
I do. Please wear your masks.
Viscid of Neoplasia and Tom.
The Obsessed Maniacs. All right.
All right, he doesn't have to wear his mask.
No,
that's fair enough.
No, he does not have to, but please do. And all the folks in the background that are wearing your masks. Understand, if you're not wearing your mask, somebody like me who got 2 infections right at the very beginning, not COVID, but 2 infections, could get very sick. And I don't want anybody to be sick.
No. Because if you're sick, you can't code demos.
Yeah. That's a fast ISO setting. It's the ISO setting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you don't get that. That's just millisecond accuracy here and there on that camera.
Yeah. Really fast shutter speed there.
Somebody pointed out that there's a nipple. We'll probably get banned off Twitch now. Army Treasure by RBR of DSS 3LN and HUP. It even contains mustard. And somebody's going to ask if there is really a mustard competition again this year.
Was mustard in short supply in some places?
Not in Finland. I don't.
Yeah. It was flour and toilet paper here.
I don't think we were out of anything more than what we're generally. Yeah.
No, I definitely don't remember a mustard shortage, but we don't eat a huge amount of it here in the UK.
What, mustard? You don't eat much mustard?
Not a huge amount, I'd say.
Huh. Bonsai
Actually,
Hills
number 3.
by Oni, but not that Oni.
No, this is the UK only.
So there's a Japanese garden in Scotland. Well, that's going on my desktop.
That's nice.
I was born in the Pacific Northwest. I'm a sucker for moss. But this is what grows on everything. I mean, on roofs of houses.
Northwest.
Just, it's.
Honestly, it's a bit like that here as well in Manchester, where I live. We both grew up in very, very damp areas, obviously.
Yeah. It's just something I mean, you can find moss in the forest here in Finland, but it's different because, of course, in the winter it gets, colder. Or it doesn't get nearly as cold in the Pacific Northwest.
I can find moss. I just got to look outside. It's on my roof.
Yeah, it's not anywhere near me in Helsinki. I have to go to the forest. I've seen Moby Dick by 8 p.m.
He looks like he's seen some shit, certainly.
He might have been, he might have been inside and got his way out.
When you see these sorts of photos, I always wonder if did the photographer ask or just take the picture and run?
A lot of folks
ask.
have been asking me of late if it's okay. So I don't know, but at least I think here in Finland the attitude is always ask, or
Yeah.
But I don't know about other cultures.
It should definitely be always asked, anyway. Yeah. Waylayer by peripatus. Curious squirrel. Squirrel's another thing we see a huge amount of here. Not that colour though.
No, and that is so Montana.
You have different coloured squirrels in America.
Yes, we do. Well, for example, around Kent State, there's a particular squirrel that doesn't live anywhere else on the planet. So that's a black squirrel.
Don't let the grey squirrel get at it.
We have gray squirrels, we have red squirrels, we have black squirrels, and yeah. But what gets me about this picture, and it's probably not affecting other people, is the Rocky Mountains, because it's been so long since I've been there, and that's just home.
Chatty's saying that's a chipmunk, not a squirrel, but I am not Bill Oddie, so I don't know.
It's half. It might be a small squirrel. UDS by that is not Finnish. There's a Q in there, so it can't
be finished.
Why the
Too many Z's and not enough I's.
MQZNRM? It's yeah, I agree. That sculpture looks cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's shooting upward at the ceiling or downward at the floor. Or if it could even be from the side.
Somebody
Somebody said it was a capybara.
It's not, it's a fish.
Yeah.
Was it? No, actually, it's a banana. There you go.
Yeah, for size. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a go at pronouncing that one.
Right.
The Emperor by liqube. Highest peak in the Kosuta mountain range.
I'm going to assume that's Austria. I am bad at mountain ranges that are not in North America.
Kosuta, it sounds like it's in Japan somewhere. Might be wrong.
Serpent, do not tell me that the Rocky Mountains are not in my home state.
Is that? Sorry, I thought you were saying it wasn't in America. I beg your pardon.
No, Serpent's trying to argue with me that the Rocky Mountains aren't in Washington State. That's like saying Lapland isn't in Finland.
Don't go there.
Anyway, these trees are reminiscent of the Pacific Northwest, but it's nothing like them. But, and also the rock of the mountains. I'm a sucker for mountains anyway. Also, great clouds and composition in that shot.
I've been told it can't be in Japan. There was no anime on the side of it.
Yeah, well. Rainbow Sphere by the Jack of One. Soap bubbles. I love soap bubbles. An LG phone. An LG phone took that picture.
Yeah. I mean, that must have taken either a very long time to get or a very, very lucky shot.
I would spend an entire day getting that shot. It's worth it. First of all, soap bubbles, but that's
the stream is the stream. There are apparently a few people getting random audio dropouts, and I thought, to be perfectly honest, random audio dropouts is probably quite a good description of you and me.
Oh, yeah. Brain dropouts in my case. Wow, that's a shot. Also, somebody do that in the shader.
Yeah, we want to see that in the shader. See it in the XE graphic. Number 19 is Micro Macro by Quilla. For Purple Morning Glory. This had better not be what that sounds like. It isn't. Thank God.
No, that's it. Come on. Oasis. What's the story? Morning Glory. How can you go with? Anyway, it's I don't know that I could have taken this shot because I can't cut out the petals like that. There is something about the entire composition of a flower that is just magical. On the other hand, focusing on what's that? The female part of the flower there. What's that called?
Stamen, is that?
Yes,
or is that the male part?
Focusing on that is remarkable. Deep in the Forest, a luminous encounter by Venom. Every kind of music for every unedited photo. Okay. This will be interesting to see. That's a good... What creature might live in here? This is going to be interesting. Huh. How the heck is that an unedited photo?
I can only assume somebody's lost a trampoline in the forest.
I was thinking lasers.
Yes.
I don't know which one. Or just luminous strings. Just a luminous string sculpture. You're going to have to think that Black Hole's fake dog and its relative, the fake spider, a luminous one might live in this.
I think possibly a Luma spider, but also possibly a Goa trance addict.
Could be.
Made possible only through years of research.
You Better Run by Violetta by Brain Control. This time without any nipples. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't.
Now I wonder if that's edited or not.
I'm assuming it is.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it has to be based on the zoo. I wonder when that was taken. Because I can't tell, because we still have snow here. But I'm guessing that's
You always have snow
February,
there.
early March.
When do you not have snow, Truck?
Sorry?
When do you not have snow?
Summer. It got so ridiculously hot last year.
That would be August the 23rd, yeah?
No, right after midsummer, the entire month of July. It's awful. Because our buildings retain heat. So,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Dark Valerie by Eloy. I apologize if I'm getting the accent on the E wrong. Supernatural warrior, magician, demigoddess, messenger of death. This Valkyrie will surely take you to Valhalla. And the funny thing is, I've been listening to so much Bloodywood that I went straight for it's Shiva, I think. Now my brain is. That's also a great picture. That's staged, but that's.
I love the way you say stage as if to say, no, this Valkyrie was shot in the wild in its natural habitat.
Hey. I wonder what went into making those wings.
I don't know. I know a few cosplayers, and they do spend an awful lot of time on these costumes.
Oh, yeah. And I wonder, and somebody spent some time making that sword, and the tattoo. And the makeup.
Tattoo might be model's own, of course.
Yeah, that those wings are something.
Yep. '23 Vortex of Knowledge. Louisa, Poo-Brain, and Ravanaug. That's finished there. You can read that.
No, that's German. Oh,
No,
that's not finished. That's Czech.
Oh, it's not finished. No, you're right.
Those books.
They are books.
Louisa, you have got to tell me where you took that picture.
That's
I mean,
great.
on the map.
I mean, I'll be honest, my house is full of books, but it's not that bloody full of books.
This reminds me of those people that make those, that paint their houses so it looks like they've exploded. And then they have to tear it down because their neighbors can't stand it. But that's... Wow.
Yeah, we want to know where that was done. That looks fantastic.
I'm just also
And
thinking,
imagine what would happen if you wanted the one from the bottom.
in what universe would a library be built like this? Or, Wizard Tower, or just, there's so many science fiction things that you could just go with in that
Not
way.
one using the Dewey Decimal System, I think.
Yeah, more than likely. Motig by Conspeak. Why look for aliens when they're already here? Please don't be a picture of a politician. That's
Moth, is that? I think it is.
it's either a moth or it's a moth eating a bird or a bird eating a... I mean, that's either a beak or... Insects are fascinating. Almost swear birds.
That stack of
Life
books
is
is in
fascinating.
Prague, apparently.
I'm sorry?
That stack of books is in Prague, apparently.
Okay. Well, that makes sense with the Czech part. I've got to visit Prague someday.
What was it? We always have a few close-up insect shots in this compo, don't we?
Yeah, I was told it's a municipal library of Prague. Okay, I've got to go there.
Number 5, GIWT by Passy. Global Illumination with Transparency. CMYK Cube. Oh, yes.
What? Okay, how do you get those colors out of it? I mean, that looks watercolor.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, I know it's been retouched a little bit, but that honestly looks painted, doesn't it?
It does. It looks absolutely painted. Oh, take that. Realism. Just
I mean, I would guess there's a light behind them to produce the colours in the first place.
yeah. Well, I mean, they're prisms, so you've got that. Yeah, the light either is very focused toward that spot in the back, or it's coming from the back, or I just don't know how it was done, which is pretty obvious. But okay, 26 exposures, composite, that explains it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And that's the end of the photo competition.